Well, hello. You talked to Andy or Kelly, Jenny B. In elementary school, Jennifer Wiesner kind of got dibs on the first name, so I am 24-year-old Jenny B. I've had the pleasure of being the maid of much honor for Miss Jourdon through this whole process. But unlike the co-best men, I'm not actually related. But I would describe our relationship as a sisterhood. Yeah. We first met in first grade. She doesn't remember this story. We've talked about it so many times. But it was outside of Mrs. Breed's classroom. First grade. We were in the bathroom line, and I just turned to her and I'm like, "I like your necklace." And her neck was red. I mean, I think about it now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish making friends was that easy in your 20s. Like, the only place you can do that is in the line for the bathroom at the bar. So, if anyone wants to make a friend that I see over there, but from there out, Jourdon and I just had a really close-knit relationship. I'm pretty sure it's just a few weeks after that, you were at my house watching the Spice Girls behind-the-scene video. But I was a pissy-missy because the next day you went out with Grandma Glenn and you bought the same one. You don't do that. It was a hiccup. We got over it. And to be honest, I can't really describe our relationship without mentioning all of our friends. We're very close-knit. We're sort of a cohesive unit. There's Gabby Garinger, Ashton Williams, Samantha Coles, Leanne Sanders, and if we felt like hanging out with a boy, Devin Dunn. But we kind of just trusted each other to a fault. And I say that because we were really good kids, but wound up in some really stupid situations. For example, one summer, Jourdon was having an internship out in California, staying with her Uncle Brian. We all went to the beach, and Jourdon's like, "Guys, this is the best way to relax. You just lay back and you float and you're really still." Cue the helicopter and the rescue boat and the lifeguard. Turns out Jourdon's relaxation looks like a lot of other things. But by the time we were seniors, we were all inseparable, and it was really hard to comprehend getting up and moving, going off to college, doing different things. And so Jourdon and I didn't. We decided to room together for the next 4 years, and we moved 45 minutes down the road. I mean, took care of that. But that same year, Jourdon met Michael Greening. Talk about unexpected timing. And it was so unexpected, in fact, she was planning on meeting another boy from school that night at the hockey game. Oh, I went there, yeah. Mitchell Holland, didn't stand a chance. But something that could have been a really quick, easy summer fling for Mike and Jourdon ended up becoming really serious right away. And we knew that when we got the email with all of his Facebook profile pictures signed, "He's hot, right?" So right away, we found out that Mike was being really intentional about this. It was a long-distance relationship, and he would come and spend every Friday through Sunday in our dorm room. Yeah. 11 by 13 was that the size? Designed for 2 people. Yeah. But we spent a lot of good time together, and that long-distance relationship really set a precedent for how they treated each other. It became really clear that if they just depended on one another for their fulfillment and their happiness, there was just a lot of hurt on both sides. And instead, they built this God-centered relationship. If you have a little drink in your glass and you want to raise it. To the new Mr. and Mrs. Greening. Might treat her well. I know she has her last name, but we all know what happens when you cross a co-pack. Jourdon, I love you. Congratulations.